In the daytime, I'm mostly here at our little factory, centre stage, and we make costumes and rent them out, sell them to people. We do alterations for lots of the drag acts. Lots of them come in here and they have bits and pieces done. We supply a panto company with their costumes, and we've just done, which I'm quite proud of, our order for the Showgirls for Christmas, which is a big show in London, which has been a good contract for us. So there's all sorts of things that we do here. This, I suppose, is my hobby, which is nice because it's an extension of my work. So if you can make your work your hobby, then you don't really go to work, but you still earn your money. All right, I'll see you in a minute. The majority of my friends are in the gay community. I can't tell you the last time I went to a straight pub. I couldn't begin to think when I went to a straight pub. And it's because we're all together and we all work very hard. So our social lives become our work as well. How are you? All right, it's fine. Hello, love. My name's Jason Sutton and I work on the cabaret circuit as Miss Jason. There are many different versions of what a drag queen is. There are female impersonators, which look like women, and there are caricature drag acts, which I believe my character is a caricature because I don't look like a woman. And the gag is that the audience are pretending that they believe that I'm a woman, and I'm pretending that I believe that they believe I'm a woman. So that's my type of drag queen. So it's a caricature of an over-the-top lady. Blaming on the bossa nova, and it's magic bell. Look at that. Blaming on the bossa nova, and it ends so well. One is starting out a little drag, now has ended off perfect romance. I'm blaming on the bossa nova, the dance of love. Unfortunately, my mum had died by the time I started doing drag, so she never saw me do drag. My dad did. I think he was a bit shocked to start with, but my mum and dad were so supportive of me in anything I did in my life.
Dominic, darling, I think we've awoken something in you tonight. I just want to put something in your mind before you leave us. 077866 40016.
If I'd have just said to my mum and dad from the beginning, I'm gay, I don't think it would have been an issue. But when I did come out to them, my mum said, I said, oh, I've got something to tell you. And she said, son, I know. And she looked at my dad and she said, Jim, put the kettle on, he's a homosexual. And that was the end of it.
And when did you discover you was gay, Lee?
You were probably about 7 years old.
Tuesday. You're picking it up very quick because it's only Monday.
I love doing drag because to me it's therapy. Everything that goes on during the week that gets me down or irritates me, I'm able to take it out in my alter ego, you see, and it's really because it's a big release, and I find it's a very strange transformation. Each bit of makeup you put on, your mindset changes slightly, and even physically you hold yourself a bit different. It's a very strange, and the moment for me is when you put your heels on, and that's, you feel a little bit powerful then, and you get braver. You see, so if you fancy someone in the audience, you can say, oi, I fancy you, which I would never say as a man because I wouldn't have the confidence. But I think because I look like some dotty old woman in drag, that you can get away with it. Equally, if someone gets on your nerves, you can say, wait, what do you think you're doing? You know, so I love that bit. I love the changing of the ego and the thinking, the thought process. That's what I like. Through doing drag, it's certainly changed me personally. I've become braver and I've certainly become more confident personally and more confident professionally. And it's doing all those different things that you're so far out of your comfort zone that you achieve and you learn. It's very easy to do what you're comfortable with and what you're good at, but you've got to try and do different things all the time. And while you're on that professional journey, it progresses you and advances you personally, because you've got to cope with it. You're in different situations with different people, and I would say that doing the drag has really helped me personally as well.